Hi, I'm CJ McCoy, class of 14.5 and head career and life design coach with Brown Alumni Relations. Welcome to part 3 of our networking series. Before we dive into today's virtual experience, please watch this entire intro video. This will help set you up for success in your conversations ahead. So, quick recap. Over the past 2 sessions, we've been building momentum together. In part 1, Reflect, we introduced the 4 engagement pathways: seeker new role, seeker community, helper hiring, and helper advising, as a common language to build connections in the Brown community. Then, in part 2, Connect, we practiced building meaningful connections, clarifying intentions, leading with curiosity, and balancing the mic to build new, intentional, and powerful relationships. And hey, if you missed parts 1 and 2, no worries. Check out the Engagement Pathways workbook linked in your email for recap materials. Now, for part 3, our theme is Explore. Today's deep dive is about turning insight into action. How? By trying small creative steps that help you better understand what's working and what's not. So whether you're looking for a new job, you want to build your community, or you're looking to make your next strategic hire, today's process is all about using experiments to build momentum. And to help with that, I'm going to introduce 3 core ideas. Now, to bring these ideas to life, we'll use Mark. Mark is a fictional persona based on real alumni experiences, and his story will help us bring our 3 exploration strategies to life. Meet Mark Chen, class of 2010. He spent the last decade working across mission-driven organizations. Most recently, he served as a project manager at an education nonprofit in Boston, where he focused on student outcomes and operational efficiency. After a policy change that defunded his program, Mark was recently laid off. He's been job searching for about 3 months with mixed results. A few interviews, but no offers yet. Mark's goal is to land a project management role in a mission-driven organization, ideally in education, that pays at least $95,000 and is based in Boston. Let's see how Mark uses the 3 exploration strategies to carve a path forward. First up, gather data points. You may be familiar with the Pareto principle. 80% of your results come from 20% of your effort. If that's true, then knowing what moves the needle and why is essential. So I invite you to keep a momentum log to track results. Start with your goal. For Mark, it's landing that PM role. Now it's time to reflect, starting with what's working. Where is he seeing traction? What's getting him closer to his goal? Mark notices people are impressed by his strategy and operations experience, specifically his experience using technology as an amplifier to do more with less. It matches an ongoing need in the nonprofit sector for lower cost initiatives amidst unstable funding. He also notices alumni and former colleague connections leave him feeling energized and often lead to more warm connections, helping him find new opportunities, gather more intel on company needs, and more easily connect with decision makers. Now, what's not working? He's noticing consistent dead ends with startups and smaller orgs experiencing hiring freezes. He also notices that when he simply throws his resume out to an online job post, he typically doesn't get much of a response. Both of these are valuable signals to steer his energy elsewhere. Okay, so Mark has some data points in hand. Now it's time to think like a scientist. Exploration is about learning. When you treat your ideas as hypotheses, you lower the pressure to get it right and open the door to possibility. Here, it's time for some brainstorming. Building on the insights from his momentum log, Mark begins by asking, what's already working that I could double down on? This is his expansion list. Next, he asks, what's something new I haven't yet tried, but could yield better results? Looking across his list, Mark sees an opportunity to turn his strong networking momentum into follow-up actions. He's already building rapport and gathering intel through informational interviews. Now, he'll build on that by proactively pitching ways that he can help. It helps him stand out by demonstrating initiative and strategic thinking. It's bold, but feels doable. So his hypothesis is, if I use interview insights to pitch tailored work proposals, I will accelerate the timeline to landing my new role. Now, onto the final principle, design, test, and measure. Here, you'll define the specific actions that will help you test your hypothesis. To test his hypothesis, Mark selects 2 roles he's actively interviewing for and commits to creating a first 90 days plan. His goal? Discuss and refine these plans with the hiring team during an upcoming round. And here's the key. As he takes action, he tracks what's working and what's not, just like in our first principle. He asks, am I seeing traction? What's falling flat? What am I learning and how do I feel in the process? Mark also knows that one try isn't enough. Like any good experiment, consistency and repetition reveal the real insights. And just like that, he's back to gathering data points, coming full circle in this exploration cycle. This whole process, gathering data, thinking like a scientist, and designing, testing, measuring, is iterative. It's not about solving everything at once. It's about breaking big, hairy goals into small, manageable steps. And every time you try something, even something tiny, you're building evidence, energy, and trust in your own path. I'm so excited for you to start trying some of these principles on for yourself. You will find all 3 exercises in your Engagement Pathways workbook. In the meantime, let's get you ready for this virtual networking experience. To help get you going, I have some optional conversation starters. Number 1, which engagement pathway are you on right now? 2, what's one curiosity or idea within your pathway that you're feeling called to explore? And 3, if you had 3 weeks to run an experiment, what would you try and what would you hope to learn? These prompts are optional. Above all, I want you to go where your curiosity takes you. And finally, please stay with us after the conversations end. I have a couple of tips for you at the end to keep this momentum going. In the meantime, happy connecting.